What's up, everybody? It's your boy Belfiner for no reaction. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Sorry about that. That's bad coughing. But anywho, I'm here for a reaction. So I'm doing something different. If you recall, last Halloween I did my reviews on one was on the Phantom of the Opera, since November's coming up and the 100th anniversary of the 1925 version of the Phantom of the Opera's come out. I might do a reaction of the movie since it's public domain. Why not? The other well, the two Thomas episodes, you know which one I'm talking about, from season 2 and season 5. Percy's ghostly trick or ghost train, and of course, dunking a spook. As you see in the title. Man. Sorry about that. As I was saying, as you see in the title here, Old Haunts, which is supposed to be a continuation of Dunking a Spook. But this is done by the Railway Depot. And, and let's check it out, shall we? As you know, I'm a fan of these horror stories of Thomas, which, hey, season 5 for me when I was a kid, it was always my favorite. Literally, always. Always, always my favorite season of the show. But anywho, before we begin, did you subscribe? Hit the bell. So let's check out this video, story, shall we? And go. Oh, we're gonna back to Dunking a Spook now.
It's the ghost! Take me back! Take me back, please! Spooked, are you, Duncan? No, I'm asleep.
Ooh, I didn't like that. Ooh.
Early one morning, Renaeus brought trucks to the slate mines. To his surprise, Duncan sat solemnly in the shed. What's the matter?
I heard there have been many versions of this story. I've seen a lot of them, and I heard this is a good one. Actually, the animation's good. Okay, let's check it out. And by the looks of the animation, is pretty good. Including the sounds, including the free engines. Damn good. Damn my coughing.
Ghost on the bridge.
And the fact I don't smoke, that's the weird part.
Wide-eyed. You saw it?
Hey, Sir
We
Hamble.
saw nothing. We've told you a dozen times now. It was only us. Such things shouldn't be used for jokes. Don't be ridiculous. Rusty's story isn't true. It's all too true. And I should know.
Hey, Sir Hamble.
I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Alright.
Is it? Renaeus composed himself, and this is the story he told.
Ooh, murky. Like it.
It was in our lines early days. Skarloey and I worked tirelessly.
Man, look at the style. It
Too
looks
much
damn
for
cool.
He sat in the shed, awaiting repairs, and I did the lion's share of the work. I didn't fault him for it, of course, but the strain was starting to show.
He's what you expect. He's the oldest engine
One night,
in
trouble
narrow
with the
gauge.
winch delayed my departure from
Check out the
mines.
books. You'll learn more.
I was exhausted and eager for the comfort of my shed. Darkness had fallen, and the light of the moon spilled over the hills. I neared the old iron bridge, I heard the sound of another engine. Who could... I began, before catching sight of an engine puffing towards the bridge.
Hey, yo.
I blinked to be sure I wasn't seeing it. It looked like Skarloey. What on earth is he doing out here? I wondered. Try as I might, I couldn't catch up, lost the mysterious figure of the mist. When I returned to the shed, I was very cross. If you can't work during the day, you certainly can't go gallivanting off at night. I beg your pardon? You'll know better than to fool around by that bridge, especially when others are still out working. You do need a rest. You're seeing things. We went grumpily to sleep and didn't say a word to each other the next morning. I had too much work to bother with his nonsense. I was late leaving the mines again. It was a misty evening, and we had to take care. As I puffed slowly along, I peered through the mist, keeping a watchful eye for Skarloey.
Ooh.
What was that?
That brings back memories.
That wasn't Skarloey's whistle. I peered across the bridge, where the mist danced frantically. And there it was.
Oh.
We must get help!
So it still roams under the light of the full moon, eh? That's how the legend goes, anyway.
Oh,
Don't be silly, Reneus. There's only 2 engines on this mine, and you're one of them. Spend the night here, mend the rail in the
Sorry.
morning.
that engine saved me in the end. If I'd have ventured across the bridge, I wouldn't be here talking to you now. My crew and I put it down to exhaustion, despite knowing what we saw. Skarloey listened too, and was relieved when I arrived home safe. We made up at once. We've taken great care on that bridge ever since. So, Rusty's ghost, it is...
All too real.
Well then, that was a good video. That was a good video, wasn't it? And to tell you the truth, the atmosphere for this video is pretty damn good. It gives you that horror vibe, like including the animation for it is pretty damn cool as well. Props to the Railroad Depot. Including damn his coffin. But yeah, this is a good video for when you watch it in October or anytime you want, you know, to get a good dark story. Especially about hearing this from Rhaenyra, and remember, they even heard this from their time, so this is before the rest were there. That's how crazy it is. And I like how if you know, most everybody will know because if you've seen the yeah, blast is coughing from the from the sorry, from the from the season 5 episode, dunking a spook back in 2020. There were actual deleted scenes released on YouTube, and one of them was the very engine that falls off the Iron Bridge, which we get to see what it looks like before I cross the bridge, and you know what happens. And damn, I wish they kept that scene, that deleted scene in the episode. That would have been more terrifying. And also, there was another YouTube channel, and I forgot the name of it. I think it was called Rhaenyra Productions, I believe, or or the German of Sodor, I believe, did a reconstruction of the episode of Dunking a Spook, adding the missing scene, the deleted scenes of that episode. And one of the scenes was he used it twice. I think one of them used it twice. Was the engine, the ghost engine. For again, this time when when the narrator says, "Well, maybe Duncan was only imagining," or maybe, and we get to see the actual engine, the ghost engine, traveling the land until it vanishes. That atmosphere right there is creepy and awesome. And good editing as well. I gotta find that episode. That video. Find that video and react it with you guys so you can see how it looked. But overall, Old Haunts, this is a good story. I like this most of all because of the animation quality, plus the atmosphere for when Rhaenyra talks to Duncan. But we get to see the yard like gloomy and foggy and eerie. It's pretty cool. I reckon go check out the Railroad Depot if you like Thomas. You know that there are other channels that do this. Most, especially in October when the stories are damn good. Everyone loves a good old ghost story, especially season 5 atmosphere. But yeah, I think it's about the time for me to go because my coughing is again annoying. Which you're seeing it. And before I go, like this video. Also, subscribe to the Railroad Depot as well. Check out his channel as well. I'll leave a link to the original video down below. And also, if you want me to react to more of this similar content, of Thomas, but mostly fan-made, mostly about, ghost stories and that. You all know what we're talking about because we all love our ghost stories. But yeah. Let me know in the comments down below, and if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe, hit the bell, like this video. Until then, have a great day, have a great night, stay safe, peace out, see ya.